Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm actually replacing the wiper blades on my Q7. These blades are only a year old. These are the Bosch Icon, but the reason why I didn't like the sound of them, they were just kind of a last minute purchase. I originally was running the Audi OEM blades, which were fine. My only gripe with the Audi blades, they were missing a little small strip of water. I didn't seem to want to contact that part of the windshield. Just from here to here. Wasn't a big deal, just a little bit annoying. But anyway, after my car wash incident where the wipers were left in automatic mode and going through, after going through the car wash and having the wiper blades actually ripped off of the wiper arms themselves. Luckily there was no other damage other than just replacing the wiper blades. I needed something to put in this place because the dealership was closed that day, and I just went to AutoZone and purchased the first thing that would fit. That was a good blade, was the Bosch Icon. It does clean well, but it just makes a little bit of the rubber noise as it goes across the windshield. Have Aquapel on the windshield. I don't know if that's causing a problem, but my Audi blades never did this before. So anyway, I'm going to thought this would be a good time to show the video of how to replace the wiper blades on this car. So we'll get to it, and I'll show you here. We're going to go to the clip of just basically unboxing the blades. So here we have the blade. I don't know how you say it, is it PIAA or PIAA? Anyway, I bought these blades. I had these blades before, Mini Cooper. Really good blades. One of the benefits is that they add a silicone coating on top of the windshield each swipe. They make a cross. So just got my blade here. Just it comes with various connectors that fit each car. And let's get the blade out of here. So looks like different connectors. Let's see if it has one. This looks like the one that will probably go with the Q7. This looks like this connector, but it has different pieces depending on the make and model of your vehicle and which one it needs. And this pack looks like it's to clean or prep the windshield for the wiper blades. This is supposed to help with the silicone of the blade and its effectiveness of applying it to the windshield. This could be some type of rain repellent, I'm not sure. I run one on my own Aquapel, so we'll see how this works in conjunction with the Aquapel that I use now. Obviously, I'm gonna go through the whole process of cleaning the windshield, but as Aquapel lasts 6 months, so it should not come off. The first thing I'm gonna do here is switch out the connector. Like I said, I don't have this type of connector. Just this type of most cars will have with the U or the J connecting. But I don't have that type, so I'm going to switch out the connector for the one for my car. So to switch these out, you have different connectors, and take off the stock J piece. I already took out this one. This is just for if you have the connector for the U-hook or J connector type. Most cars use this one, so that's why it's already pre-selected. So I just pop this piece out, or I leave it in, doesn't matter. But I'm going to grab a hold of this and pull this blade out. So probably the best way is grab here, my thumb, slide it back, and then just kind of give it a pinch, and it pops right out. I have a blank canvas here to use what connector I want. And for the Audi setup, obviously I'm going to use this connector. It has an adapter. Slide this in like this. Pop that in. I keep bumping the camera each time I do this. Now I have this in place. I can now slide the Audi connector on top of it. So this looks like it's going to go right over that hole. There we go. And blades are perfect. They're in place. So I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side, and then next we'll move on to the installation. first thing you want to do is clean the windshield, because there is a preparation package you need to put on. So it's like a cleaning silicone pre-prep agent I applied to the windshield. Like I said, I'm driving in the rain a little bit, so it's a little bit dirty, so I'm going to do this now before I start the process. My favorite window cleaner that works the best, especially with microfiber, is visible glass. Now that the windshield's clean, I'm going to apply this package. It smells kind of like there's some alcohol or something in here. Very strong. Probably should wear gloves, but it just feels like alcohol, really. And let's see, it says wait 10 minutes. Okay, I'm back now with take off the final wipe on this windshield. Mild streaking up here. Looks like it could be, it reminds me of a lot of rain-x. How rain-x goes on and it leaves that haze, and it takes a little bit to buff off. A little more elbow grease. I'm going to stand up here and tire. Actually. Alright, so first things first, before I can do the wiper blade change, as you can see, the wipers are tucked beneath the windshield. They're kind of like at the resting in the cowl area by the windshield. So I'm going to turn the car on, activate wiper mode, which would put the windshield wipers up in a service position. I think actually this thing is called service wiper mode, but anyway, onto it. I don't turn the car all the way on, just turn it on here. Radio always playing. So I'm gonna go down to car here and hit my, as you can see here, I have systems. So I'm gonna hit this button here and scroll down, windshield wipers, select windshield wipers, service position. And service position, this is what enabled me to change the blades. It puts them into a position to service them. So toggle it, turn it on, and I'm gonna show you back how it looks. Now wipers are now in this position for me to change them. And to change the blades, all you do, you pull the arm up off the windshield, like so. I'm gonna come over here to this side. It's easier to show you on the driver's side. So arms are off the windshield. There are two little tabs here. I squeeze these, I pull the blade down, and I should be able to remove it. A little bit harder to do with one hand, but there you go. So pull it down, and the blade should come off. And that's one blade. I have my new blade, and to install it goes on in similar fashion. It's got this little hook here. You can just kind of put this right in, this little tab hooks in, and all I'm doing here is, and I'll show you this again so you can see, there's a hook, tab goes in, I should be able to pop it in place. Okay, and it looks like it's in place. So this blade is done. And typically make sure you have the right size before starting the installation. For this brand, they said the same size fits all. I think it was 26 was the blade length for both driver and passenger. For different brands, sometimes they say 24 for the passenger side and then 26 for the driver side. So make sure you check accordingly before you do the installation. I'm gonna set the camera down before I do. Set it here before I do this other side because I think I might have some trouble reaching. Grabbing those tabs, away, unhooks it. New blade I could probably do from this side. If you can see, J hook. Hooking it in, and it should be like that. No one hand, very easy. So now that that's done, I can go back in the car. And I'll turn off the wiper service mode. So service position, I'm gonna switch it off. And there you go. Notice they didn't go down as far as they did last time. That's normal. Audi wiper blades, Audi and Volkswagen, I believe, do this. And their park position is never the same. It varies each time the wipers go to park. That's so when the blade, when it lays across the windshield, is not the exact same each time. So occasionally you'll see it go all the way down and it'll pop up for a second. And that's to move the blade to a different corner, so it tilts it so it's not laying on just each side. Because if it did that, each time it laid on the side, that blade will be worn out and it'll develop a memory. So each time it'll park itself, it does a minor adjustment, or it'll go lower, sometimes a little bit higher. And if you haven't used the wiper blades in a long time, like for example here in California, where it rains for 3 months out of the year, and then the rest of the time it's not raining. Every time I start the car, at least every fifth time I start the car, I notice the blades might jump a second. They might move just enough to readjust the blade, and I think that's to help preserve the blade life. But this concludes the video. Before I conclude it, I will give you guys a link and show you how quiet they're performing. But after that, the video will be concluded. Thanks for watching. Like it with a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you.